I'm about to fit a wall mount sheer curtain behind me, just right here, but there's a few little things I want to show you as a close-up, just so you get an understanding of what it is that you've got to do prior to you doing it, okay? Now, this is the wall mount bracket that we use, and this is what we call a cam lock bracket, okay? Now, it is adjustable with this screw just here, and when we adjust it, we can get the bracket and we can slide it back and forth, and that's where that sort of clearance comes from, of being able to move the bracket back and forth. Now, that's the neutral position with the bracket just at the front there. So we'll generally start in that position, and then you can move it once it's been installed. Now, when it is up on the wall and you're connecting your track to it, what you've got to do is open the cam to that position there. So you're just creating these two parallel lines. And then once the track goes into position just here, we just close that cam, and you can see that my track is now installed. Now, to release it, we're just going to open that cam just there, and you can see my track and my bracket come apart. So let's go ahead and do that on the wall behind me. Okay, so in this instance now, we're going to start to get the track onto the wall. Now, I'm going to put my first bracket 100 mils in from the end, and I've already installed the center bracket and the third bracket. So what I'm going to do is hold the bracket up to the wall, and I'm just going to pencil mark exactly where the holes are. So I'm going to put that in there, and I'm going to pencil mark and pencil mark. Now, when that's pencil marked, I'm just going to use my screwdriver to create just a hole in the plaster to see whether there's a timber stud, or if I pop straight through to the plaster only. Now, if I do hit timber, then we're just going to use the screw to install the bracket. If I do pop through and it's just plaster, then we're going to put the plaster anchor that IC Blind supplies, and then use the screw to expand the anchor and get the bracket to fit to the wall. So let's go ahead and get that done. Okay, so let's go ahead now and fit the curtain track up to the brackets. So what I'm going to do is just present it here. I'm just going to do the middle one first. Lock that in with the cam. So now the track is secure. I'm going to go ahead and just finish off that one there. And I'm just going to clip that one over and then lock that in there. So brackets are done, track is done. Now we're just going to fit the fabric and see how wonderful it looks. All right, so now that that is clipped in place, what I've got to do now is play what I call the back front game. So a curtain always starts from the back and it ends at the back. So we go front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back. And a good way to tell is now that I've brought them together, and you can see these folds at the front are all perfect. So this is a center open curtain. It's the barley fabric. It's easy to do. That's the outcome. Thanks for watching.